Hey everybody, this is Ken. I am back with another accessory from Teslasy. Teslasy was nice enough to send me this upgraded T9 display. I recently reviewed this maybe a year ago, I'm not sure, and it's really my top favorite. The previous version that I had is the same as this one. Everything was nice, it's real slim, high quality display, but it blocked airflow a lot because it didn't have any kind of built-in vents. Well, this one has built-in vents. It does have, I think, 2 new UI choices, and this is how it looks. I do love their products because they do stand on their word and they do send over-the-air updates. But if you want to pick this up, I think there is a 26% discount using my discount code, and I'll leave that in the description below for you if you want to pick this up. But this was sent to me free of charge. My own honest opinion about this product. I will try to show you as much as I can the process, but I do have an Intel Model 3, and this is for Model 3 and Model Ys, and for any version, the Highland, the Juniper, the older versions as well, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Love user manuals. User manuals are great. So this right here, this one is look like for the camera. If you want to install the camera, you can probably see that camera through here. AMD power cable. Hopefully you can see that. We're not going to use that one because I have Intel car, and this will be power cable for the CPU Intel Atom, as you can see right there. So that's cool. And I believe in the AMD, hopefully you can see, there is a bracket. So we're definitely going to use this bracket right here in order to get this installed on the dash, kind of like the one I currently have. One difference I wish they would have done, but it would have probably made it a lot taller, have this adjustable. But at least if you really love this screen, then it will be really nice to get some airflow coming out and not just blocking it. Got little speakers back here. It's got a USB-C port as well, as you can see. These are the cables right here. And I'm pretty sure the blue and the red is for powering the unit. And then I think the yellow is for the camera. I will say this screen is probably the best on the market for what you get from a third party. So what I'm going to do is get back in the garage, take all this out, we'll play around with it and see if this airflow is decent. Got that panel removed, disconnected the old display that I had on there. And this is a cable right here. That's the old cable. So I have it and it's running through here. And now all I got to do now is just disconnect it from my computer since I have an Intel. But as I said before, this blue spot right here, it tended to not work for me before. So I have to connect it to the Intel computer. If you have an AMD, it'll be over here, the little blue spot around the corner from this little spot. So keep that in mind. So I'll be right back and then we'll get the new display connected to my dashboard cover. I got everything connected. Car turned on after I connected shortly after that. But this is the new cable right here. And there's a little hole right in here that I'm going to feed it up through there. All right, you see right there? I'm going to just pull them through. Don't be scared. You think this is probably too thick. It goes right through. I'm going to just pull it through, get myself enough room. And then I'm going to just take this and run it across the car, across the dash. These are the ones that I have to get through there. Primary area of focus is right here because where this cutout is, right there, that is where the screen should be in the middle of. This is from the previous device that I had. I have this right here. This is the bracket. And once I get those through, I'll be right back. That was a very tight fit, but as you can see, I got them through. And then all those little points right here, you can see, they will fit perfectly through here, and that's where I can bracket everything. So, and then I'll put the bracket on each side, and that should be done. It's on there. It's not going anywhere. If I flip it, it's going to leave the two big spots open, because I tried to do it on the big spots and it just did not hold. So now let's get it applied to the dashboard and plug it in. I haven't placed the cover on yet because I want to test this. So this is the cable that's running from my computer on the passenger side. And this is, of course, the cable for the display. And just like I thought, the yellow would be for a camera, but we're not going to do a camera right now. So we're going to go ahead and plug in the display. As you can see, it popped on. One way to tell and make sure it's working, I got one door open. It's showing one door open right there. Perfect. If they slim them bezels down a little bit, that would be really nice, but be right back. That's it. And like I said, it's not moving anywhere. All right, it's a day later. I am back. This wasn't what I thought it was, since they put the Pro branding on it. I thought it was going to be like the T9, but I do think they have a second generation of the T9, but this does not have all the features that the T9 non-Pro version, the first and second generation, I believe. When I first unboxed it, I did say that it has two different driving screens, two more, but that's the only two that it has, which is fine. I don't want too many features on these things where it's like overwhelming. All right, to your left, you always have this. This does not change, which is your PSI or bar, whichever one you use. And then you'll have your headlight status. Of course, if your seatbelt up at the top, which I kind of like it at the very top, and it's really big, is what gear you're in, park, reverse, all of that. In the middle, how fast you're going, your miles per hour or kilometers. Down here to bottom left, you have how many miles you have left on your car. Now it don't show the battery percentage, which I wish it just showed both. You got plenty of room right there. And then current time and your current temperature. You have your odometer right there, and then you got a driving visualization. That's it on this one screen. And from the right side, if I just go to the left here, you have your little additional menus. Up here, I believe one of those are for toggling it with CarPlay or Android Auto. But we're going to go to the little gear wrench. And this is the best screen, the T9 series, that is really good with touch. And it's not really lagging at all, which I really like that. But you see you have general, display, wireless, and software. I did get a software update on this. I'll probably show you that as well. And it seemed like it was a big update on there, but you know, of course, that's the first thing I do. Wireless, when you see you have connection mode, CarPlay, car life, high car. You get your Wi-Fi settings where you can set up your Wi-Fi to connect it, or I guess your mobile hotspot. Speed limit, universal or America. Audio mode, which you want it to be this HUD here or your phone. And that's mostly probably with CarPlay, Android Auto. Software, I've already checked that like I showed you, and it's already up to date. Okay. And then top left right here, car model, you have new 3, new Y, old 3, old Y, metric, imperial, Celsius, Fahrenheit. Then in the middle right here, you have your color, car colors, and it's the traditional colors: white, red, black, blue, gray. Of course, I have gray. It's the color of my car. And brightness, you can set it to auto to match the car's display or manual. Your theme, we'll go through that last. Appearance, you could do it auto, day, night. Let's do day to see how it looks. So I guess this screen is always night. I mean, the only thing I have left on this screen is, you know, just to kind of show you how each driving mode looks. But like I said, I'm already on number 1. You'll see everything like the reverse, and then it'll pop up your speed limit, all of that information. So there's really no animation, but of course, when you're driving along the road, the blind spot. So I'll show you some of the features of this. I don't think it shows the blind spot on each side in this particular mode. It will show a car and it will be either in orange or red if you have your turn signal on trying to switch lanes and someone is in your blind spot. A lot of us Tesla owners now have the ambient lighting underneath here that gives you the blind spot. And I kind of like that, you know, there's only one light blinking that turns on when our car is in a blind spot, but it'll show it on the display. How do I get to the other mode? So if I go to display, theme. And one thing I don't like about it too, when you're changing the theme, it has to reboot. It does not take that long. Actually, I guess we'll see how long it takes. It's really fast. You can change it while you're driving and all of that. But this is kind of how the daytime looks of this, which is not my favorite. I like it better, this driving UI in dark mode. I think it looks really nice actually. And it might look good in the daytime. I'll have to test it out, but it looks so much better, more modern in night mode. So it's really up to you, but you only get those two screens. And on this screen, okay, you do get blind spot monitoring like the traditional way on these displays, and it'll pop up to the left and right. CarPlay pretty much takes up most of the screen, but what I love about these T9 in this shape, even though it'll put it right here for you, right in this spot, but you'll still get information. You're driving, how many miles per hour you're going, all of that. It really depends on your preference. You turn CarPlay mode on and see if it'll connect really fast. Go to maps. And like I said, everything as you touch it, it's really good. It's a high def screen. I think it's at a good price point. If you don't want too much stuff showing on the screen, this would be the best screen for you. It's really nice. It shows each navigation between Waze, Google Maps, and Apple Maps. Then with my steering wheel, I can go right back to the driving mode. Let me change it. Back. I called this classic one just the default one. I have noticed there's been some bugs. Sometimes when I'm driving and I'm on just this main display, it'll flip back over to CarPlay. And I don't like that. And then it'll flicker or something on the screen. I'm sure they could fix that with over-the-air updates. That's why you need a company like Teslasy that will send updates. Some companies out there that send you a product and say that they're going to update it, and they never do. If you have any questions, please let me know. This Ken. I'll see you in the next video.